I wanna be there in my homeland. I wanna be there in New Jerusalem. I wanna be there where the prophets be. See, I'm from Israel, and in Israel where I wanna be. I wanna be there in my homeland. I wanna be there in New Jerusalem. I wanna be there.
Why you don't hang no more? Why you ain't rollin' with gang no more? Why you don't bang no more? Strap out the spike and slain no more. Why you ain't just change on folk? Heard you don't mess with Shireen no more. Smoking that chain no more. How you gon' up and just change on bro? Fall back. Don't take it personal. That what you call that? Don't take it personal. I had to fall back. Don't take it personal. That what you call that?
Don't take it personal.
Don't take it personal.
My phone been blowing up. They shooting, they shot. Respect, that's all I want. But you won't provide it. Moved on to better things, and you see me shining. The scripts have enlightened me, but you stay blinded. My past you remind me every time that we speak. Steady line not to teach, say I ain't the same. Homies dying in the streets, can't you see that you sleep? So I had to change because I had sin in my members. I was dead like the crops in December. Sub-Zero, Meat Master Splinter, Luke Kane, kicking potential. You say that it's love, you pretending. When I speak, it's always contention. Your conversations is horrendous. The works of darkness can't mention. My mind ain't on all that, so I had to fall back. Repentance we call that. This world I want all
So
that.
I had to let you know that I don't do those things no more. So I had to let you go, cause I ain't trying to die. I'm tired of living a lie. I know you wanna know why.
Why you don't hang no more? Why you ain't rollin' with gang no more? Why you don't bang no more? Strap out the spike and slain no more. Why you ain't just change on folk? Heard you don't mess with Shireen no more. Smoking that Jane no more. How you gon' up and just change on bro? Fall back. Don't take it personal. That what you call that? Don't take it personal. I had to fall back. Don't take it personal. That what you call that? Don't take it personal.
New man, strapped like some boo bands, loaded with scriptures, I'm sicker than Wuhan. Ayy, they saw the switch up and didn't get the picture, and now they look at me like Blue Man. Ayy, had to let go of Lil Nika and Keisha and Sheila, Juanita and Suzanne. Ayy, to be the example of righteousness, I was just trying to come show you that you can read between the lines. See the demon in your eyes. Why you seem surprised that I was trying to seek for God? Cause the preacher in disguise, trying to feed the sheep with lies. The cause of our demise begins within the mind, and I wanted to rise, shine like the stars in the sky. Done with the niggas and flies, I want it all. Chicken, the drink, and the fries. I want that thing supersized, living like God's kingdom of priests survive. Boy, you ain't even alive, living to die. You just been living a lie. Curses could only describe.
I had to fall back, and now you know why I had to go. Just one goes, but I raised the toast. Sick of captivity, clicking my glass. Christ coming back and you missing your chance to answer to every question that you ask. Why you don't hang no more? Why you ain't rollin' with gang no more? Why you don't bang no more? Strap out the spike and slain no more. Why you ain't just change on folk? Heard you don't mess with Shireen no more. Smoking that Jane no more. How you gon' up and just change on bro? Fall back. Don't take it personal. That what you call that? Don't take it personal. I had to fall back. Don't take it personal. That what you call that? Don't take it personal.
Check, check. Hey, Shalom Israel, Most High in Christ bless. This is Daily Bread. You got IUIC Arkansas holding it down this morning. I'm Officer Emmanuel.
And I'm Officer Zamar.
All right, all praise to the Most High. So the topic for the day is trouble in the flesh, young marriages. All right? So, I'm pretty sure you've been in the truth for long enough. You done heard a class about trouble in the flesh. If not, all praise to the Most High. This is going to be a good one for the first one. But I'm going to key in on young marriages. And what I mean by young marriages, I ain't talking about the tenure of the marriage per se. I'm talking about marriages between young people. All right? When young people get married, we're going to deal with the trouble in the flesh that they typically deal with. Now, a lot of this stuff, it covers all ages and stuff like that. But like I said, I'm going to key in more so on young marriages. And it's a reason for the season. And a lot of, it's a lot of stuff going on in Israel. You know what I'm saying? In IUIC Arkansas, in particular as well. You got, it's young people getting married and they having, problems. They trying to give each other black eyes, trying to choke each other out, strangle each other to death. You know what I'm saying? 1 minute they PDA out in the hallway and all freaky, kissy, huggy, and touchy, and cuddly, and so in love with each other. And the next minute, they're trying to run each other over and push each other down the stairs. And you know what I'm saying? Gotta call the folks on each other. And it's the thing, too. Look, don't be mad at me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to help. I've been in the truth long enough to see young people being married and through not getting counsel or through not applying counsel and not applying the scriptures and things of that nature, it end up in infidelity and or death. You know what I'm saying? Literally. If you ain't addressing, if you not prepared for these things and applying the scriptures through these things we're going to cover today, it's going to eventually lead to somebody committing adultery and or, your spouse will murk you. Or murk themselves for real. Or fall at the truth. Because of the inability to apply the scriptures and prepare yourself for the trouble in the flesh that will occur, especially when you get married young. All right? So, hey, I'm just trying to help. I ain't trying to, attack you and make you, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to help. For real. Now, I feel like, I'm a decent candidate to do this class. You know what I'm saying? I'm a young man. I've been married 5 years. If I'm young and I've been married 5 years, that means I got married when I was young as hell. You know what I'm saying? Me and my wife was young as hell when we got married. Super young. All right? So trust me, I know the trouble in the flesh that come when you young, especially. All right? So we're going to get into it. We're going to send up the prayers, read the disclaimer. Let's go ahead and read the disclaimer first.
This is the IUIC disclaimer. We are not a hate group. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. Israel United in Christ is a non-violent Bible-based movement. We do not advocate or condone any acts of violence against any race, ethnicity, or any gender. We advise that if anyone hears or knows any plots to cause harm to anyone or to break the laws of the land, you must contact the proper authorities to bring awareness to any possible threat, as stated in Leviticus 5:1.
All right, let's send up the prayers. Men of Israel, blow the trumpet. Trumpet down. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, And forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Let the men say, hallelujah.
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 Amen. Yeah, this is gonna be one of the ones. I just excuse my, today is, the appointment is later today. Right. You know what I'm saying? Barbara don't wake up this damn early, so it is what it is. Excuse my appearance, but I'm gonna handle that later on today. All right, let's open up with 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 27. So again, the name of the class is Trouble in the Flesh, Young Marriage, the Young Marriage edition. All right, read that.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 7 and verse 27. Art thou bound unto a wife?
Uh-huh.
Seek not to be loosed.
Right, so this is Paul writing to the church of Corinth. He said, if you marry, don't be looking for a way out now. Don't be,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to find a way out of your marriage.
Art thou loosed from a wife?
But if you single, go ahead.
Seek not a wife.
Hey, stay single, brother. Now, you got to think. Now, remember Paul battled with lust. It's not that he naive to what a single person go through. He was single. You know what I'm saying? He understand the battle dealing with lust, and still, because brothers act like, no, in this generation, this day and age, no, you can't be single. Not in this world. You understand? Right. But Paul gave the sound counsel in a Greco-Roman society. You understand? Look, if you single, try to stay single, please. Please. Watch, read on.
But if thou marry, thou hast not sinned.
But if you marry, that's all right. Go ahead.
And if a virgin marry, she hath not
If a
sinned.
young woman want to get married, all right, cool. Go ahead.
Nevertheless, such shall have trouble in the flesh.
But if you did, that's what you want to do. If that's your prerogative, you gonna have trouble. You will have trouble in the flesh. You gonna have issues trying to stay in the spirit. You understand? It's gonna be problems in the marriage trying to make someone else one flesh with you when you don't even know yourself that damn good yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have trouble in the flesh. It's going to be trouble it's going to be problems in the marriage.
Right.
Go ahead.
But I spare you.
But hey, I'm letting you know ahead of time. So you can't say that you was not warned.
Right.
All right? So from there, so we going to get into it. Like I said, I'm going to pinpoint young marriages. So we're going to establish, you know what I'm saying, maritable age, so on and so forth. All right, before we get into the meat and, what they say, meat and gravy. How it go? Meat and potatoes, yeah. All right, Tobit chapter 1, verse 9. Tobit chapter 1, verse 9.
This is the book of Tobit, chapter 1 and verse 9. Furthermore, when I was come to the age of a man, I married Anna of mine own kindred, and of her I begat Tobias.
Right, so Tobit said, when I was come to the age of a man. Now in America, they teach you that the age of a man is 18. That's when you're legally a man. That's when you're legally an adult, right? But according to the Bible, it's a little different. Let's go to Numbers chapter 1. Numbers chapter 1 and verse 3.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 1 and verse 3. From 20 years old and upward, all that are able to go forth to war in Israel, thou and Aaron shall number them by their armies.
Right, so it says from 20 years old and upward, all that are able to go forth to war in Israel. Now, somebody might be saying, what they got to do with a maritable age? It say that they old enough to go to war now, right? But go to Deuteronomy chapter 24 and verse 5. So you see the age to be able to go to war is age 20. All right, Deuteronomy chapter 24, verse 5.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 24 and verse 5. When a man have taken a new wife, he shall not go out to war.
Stop. So it say when a man gets married, when a man finally gets married, he shall not go out to war. What does this imply, Officer Zamora? This means that this man that just got married is the age that is enabled to go to war.
Right.
So he is at least 20. Before he get married, he is at least 20 because you know that he is old enough to go to war.
Right.
All right, that's showing you the marital age in the Bible. It's age 20. And I'm going to further prove that. Go to Genesis chapter 37 and verse 2. All right, because, you know, these teenagers, you know what I'm saying? When you get senior in high school, 17, 18, all that, you start thinking you're grown, you start smelling yourself.
Right.
You get your driver license, you get your little minimum wage job, flipping burgers 2-3 nights out the week. You know what I'm saying? You get to
Right.
buying your own little food at school, your own little makeup. You know what I'm saying? Your own little tennis shoes at the mall.
Right.
And you think you grown. All right, let's see what the Bible says. Genesis 37 and 2.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 37 and verse 2. These are the generations of Jacob, Joseph being 17 years old.
Right. So right here it says that Joseph is 17 years old. Jump down to verse 29.
Verse 29. And Reuben returned unto the pit, and behold, Joseph was not in the pit, and he rent his clothes.
So Reuben was looking for Joseph, this 17-year-old, right? And he wasn't in the pit. Go ahead.
And he returned unto his brethren and said, the child is not.
The what?
The child is not.
So he came to tell his brothers that Joseph wasn't there, and he referred to Joseph as what?
A child.
The child. So when you 17, guess what? You still a damn child.
Still a child.
For real, some of y'all be coming up in here at 17, 18, 19. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, you in the spirit, officer. For real, because when I was this age, I had my own house, I had my own car, I was doing everything I needed to do. But my dad made it a point to let me know that I was still a damn child. He embarrassed me in front of the whole damn school.
Still a damn child.
Still a kid.
For real, real talk. All right, that's what the Bible say.
Right.
All right, so when you in your teenage years, you know what I'm saying, you are considered a child. When you hit 20, you have just made the age, you have just come into the age of a man. You have just come into the age of a woman. So you are a young man or woman. When you in your 20s, your early 20s, you are a young, up until Bishop brought it up until you 40.
Right.
You a young man or woman. You understand?
Right.
But especially when you hit them 20s, you fresh. You are a fresh adult. All right? So now, I'm going to deal with the 3 typical before we get into the content, because I got a lot of content today. Okay. I really wanted more. I really wanted that stuff Bishop be finding with the damn reality shows and the Soldier Boy, Waka Flocka, all that. But I ain't have time to find all that. But I got some content, though. Right? Before I get into all of that, I'm going to deal with 3 typical factors that contribute to problems in or failed young marriages, right? 3 typical factors that contribute to problems in young marriages or to failed young marriages, right? So now, the first one I'm going to deal with is lack of experience. Go to Sirach chapter 34 and verse 10. So you hit 20, you know what I'm saying? You've been battling with lust, and you like, yay, I'm the age of a man. I'm finna find me an Anna. Right? You want to jump into the ball game of marriage. All right? This is the first hiccup that you dealing with. Read what you got.
This is the book of Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 34 and verse 10.
Come on.
He that hath no experience knoweth little.
Read that again.
He that hath no experience knoweth little.
When you only 20 years, when you in your early 20s, you don't have much, you don't have any experience as an adult. You understand? All your experience leading up to age 20 was you have childhood experience. Right. You can go to the youth, you can go to a community center, you can go to a school, give lectures and seminars on how to deal with children stuff. You understand? You have that experience.
Right.
But as a man, as a woman, you understand? You don't have any experience. That leads to problems. You jump into a marriage with no life experience. All right? You want to get married too young before you gain any life experience. I'm telling you, that's going to contribute to trouble in the flesh. All right? Number 2. All right, let's go to lust associated with being young. 2 Timothy chapter 2. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 22.
This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2, and verse 22.
Uh-huh.
Flee also youthful lust.
Right, so flee also youthful lust. So we understand, you know what I'm saying, lust is a bad thing, right? But in this verse, lust here has an adjective. You understand? Because lust is a thing, it's a noun. Youthful is an adjective to describe the particular type of lust that it's talking about, right? So young people in general have particular lusts as young people that they deal with, that we must flee, right? Read on.
But follow righteousness, faith, charity, peace with them that call on the Lord out of a pure heart.
Right, so things that clearly don't have anything to do with righteousness, charity, peace, faith, etc., right? Going into youthful lust. Now I'm gonna name a few in particular that you find, you know what I'm saying, affecting a marriage in a negative way, in particular dealing with young people, right? A youthful lust, number 1, material things. Material things. You understand? Man, you see it all the time, especially with Esau. Esau be living in a country club, you know what I'm saying, with a the newest year Buick, you know what I'm saying, nice house, nice lawn, L-A-W-N, lawn. You understand? And they walk in the store, mind you, they probably got an 800 credit score. You know what I'm saying? All type of savings accounts and trust funds and all of that. And they walk into the store with some Walmart khaki pants, $25 New Balance. You know what I'm saying? A plain white shirt, ain't even got no type of designer on it. You understand? Not flashy at all. But you'll see a young, broke, 500 credit score having $200 in the bank account, having, you know what I'm saying, black man, black woman with some $300 shoes on.
Right, got the new J.
$100 pants on. You understand? Designer shirt.
Right.
Young people, we have a problem with desiring material things. And that leads to one of the biggest issues in marriage in general, but especially when you got this the first major thing I dealt with when I was married. Finances. Y'all could be in love. The sex can be A1000. For real. Everything A1. And then 2 months go by. Y'all first get married, move in, do this, do that. And you're broke. Broke as hell. And stuff instantly start changing. The sex drive. You understand? And I'm telling you, you sisters, you know what I'm saying? This will be happening. And a big thing that's coming with young people is it popped off through the back door. You understand what happened? A lot of times, you young sisters let these young dudes in between your legs. You understand? And you know, he took your virginity, you all attached to him and all of that. You feel like you can't live without him, right? So y'all get married, and you know what I'm saying? This your boo, you love him, you crazy about him, blah, blah, blah. And the young dude, he laid down. He beat it up. Right. He laid down and beat it up. You know, that was a song. He can lay you down, but I'ma beat it up. No, he laid down and beat it up. You understand? But he can't keep a damn job. Can't keep a job. Now you vexed. You understand? He coming in the room with his shirt off and all that. He ready. And you just, before he came home, you just looked through all the bills you seeing. Late fee, subject to shut off termination but at 12 o'clock midnight. Now you seeing all of this.
No damn food.
And he coming in the room like he finna beat it up.
Right.
And you depressed. You don't know you don't know if the lights gonna be on when y'all get done. Like if you're gonna be able to cut the lights back on. You know what I'm saying? You ain't finna, the legs ain't spreading what. You ain't doing the eagle. The legs ain't doing the eagle no more. You know what I'm saying? For real. I'm telling you, y'all young sisters, y'all be letting these young brothers in between y'all legs before they establish a career. They ain't got no type of degree, no type of profession. Not even a plan. They just got the D. And that's enough for you to enter a lifelong covenant with them. You know what I'm saying? And to go through the frustration of a irresponsible young ad. You know, y'all got kids. Y'all, man, I'm telling you. But, all right, material things. The youthful lust that we deal with. Traveling and outings just because, right? Now, I know that with older people that's married, you see them going on cruises, you know, yearly vacations, cabin trips, and stuff like that. And I would definitely say social media plays a big part in this. Young people that don't even got a retirement account set up, no 401k, you know what I'm saying, no type of, money set aside for the future. Probably don't even got $10,000 in a savings account. They be want to go all over the world. They be want to go all over the damn world. You understand? Man, sit your young ass down. Save your money. Establish a foundation. You paying rent in an apartment and you traveling to work. What the hell is wrong with you? Now, if you single, you understand you not married, you don't have a family, you don't have children, do your thing. He that traveleth gaineth experience, right? But when you married, you got bills to pay, you got investments to make. You understand? You got stuff to establish. We be having that lust to just unnecessarily. You know how expensive traveling is, bro? Just a hotel room in Houston.
Gas. Fuel.
Gas. Flying. Ubers. With just one hotel room in Orlando, Florida, one night. $200-300. For what? For 24 to 48 hours of fun, and then back to reality, back to captivity. Then you probably gonna get a damn speeding ticket on the way home because you young, you in a rush. You know what I'm saying? For real. We be now. If you got your stuff together, you got your ducks in a row. Do your thing. But I'm telling you, it be young brothers and sisters barely be getting by, barely be paying a bit. This what the young people will do. Young people will be struggling, right? And one of the spouses will get a new job or something, or they'll get their income tax, school check, whatever, and they'll come up a little bit, right? They'll get the 2,000-3,000. They'll get a comma sitting in the checking account. You know what I'm saying? They get a little comma. They, I got a comma. Right? And they first mindset is to go get out of it. We going to spend it. We going to travel. We going to, you know what I'm saying? We going to get up out of here. Right? And you go ahead and spend an amount with a comma. You coming off a smooth 1,000 off the rip. And when it happen, you'll come back from that trip. You know, you budgeted. Everything looking good, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and then you lose a job or something happen. You get like I said, a speeding ticket. Some type of expense pop up out the blue, and now you in disarray. Now you can't pay arms. Now you got to be late on certain bills. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like now you got to let your phone. You know how many brothers and sisters in Arkansas married grown-ass people going every other month, they damn phone cut off. You know how irritated that is? You a damn officer in the body, and I don't never know if your damn phone gonna be on. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, that's what young people do. Young people get a little bit of money and they first, especially women, bruh. They first mindset. We gotta spend it. We gotta go somewhere. Man, sit your young ass down, man. Sit your young ass down. Right. Yes. So I'm telling you, social media, hey. Woo. All right. So now, the next youthful lesson, competing with other relationships. That's another thing, social media. Right? Or you'll see brothers and sisters in the body doing certain stuff, pulling up in certain whips. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, especially on social media, I ain't gonna lie, I be seeing some couples, they be young as hell, having like nice clothes on. You know what I'm saying? A nice car. And they traveling and go out to eat, and you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I wonder what that young brother do for a living. Right. You know what I'm saying? But my mindset don't be, I want to go and do that too. I want to go and spend that money. But guess who do be doing that? Women. Sisters. They monkey see, monkey damn do. Sisters is monkey see, monkey damn do. That's me. I'm telling you, sisters, stay the hell off social media, man. Please. Stay off social. I know y'all, sisters, y'all be, IUIC classrooms. You know what I'm saying? You might be on a social media team for your congregation. I ain't saying don't put your brick in and all that, but a lot of y'all don't have the discipline to only use social media for the right purposes. You understand? Y'all, when class over, when you didn't hit the share button, you didn't share what you were supposed to share for IUIC, you get to scrolling. You get to looking at old friends. You know what I'm saying? Your eyes wander and you see things that you and your Lord don't got yet. Right? And I'm telling you, all it takes is for your Lord to tell you no, and it change your whole spirit. Change your whole spirit. Now you second guessing, why did I marry him? He can't even give me the final thing. He can't even give me one thing I asked for. You understand? This is your damn fault. You got married when you was this young, and you married a young man. That's your fault. You got to live with that. You got to stay down till you come up. For real. If you get married young, your mindset should be it's going to be at least 10 to 15 years before we start enjoying the fruits of our labor, before we start being able to do the things that we see, you know, the marriage, # marriage goals. That should be your mindset. If you was burning, you 20, 21, 22, 23, you get married, your mindset should be, all right, it's going to be 35 till we hit a cruise ship. You know what I'm saying? That should be your mindset. But them youthful, you young, you seeing your people in the world, your classmates or whatever, they super turnt. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. All right. So the last youthful lust, the last lust associated with being young that affects the marriage is drinking. Now you might say that's common, that's, you know, whatever. But this the thing, when you young, think about it. You just now experiencing alcohol. You understand? This is new to you. This is new. So you really don't have any drinking experience. You don't know which alcohol best fits you, because you know it's called wine and spirits. Some spirits can't deal with tequila.
Right.
Some spirits cannot handle no damn gin. You understand? But you don't know that. You young. You just drinking any damn, what it say? You thirsty, drink of every fountain. Right. You know what I'm saying? You just started drinking, so you start to indulge in it. And you in the truth, you know it's lawful. Right? I'm telling you, young brothers and sisters, soon as they hit 21, they get in that drinking world, they marry. Now that's how you start dealing with the distress in your young marriage. Right. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all got a weekly, you know what I'm saying, a weekly amount that y'all run through. You know what I'm saying? Y'all running through $40 bottles every week. That's $240. No, I'm tripping. $160 a month. Y'all running through a $40 bottle of alcohol every week. That's $160 a month. You understand? Just imagine if you put aside $160 a month for your child. By the time they turn 18, that's 12 times 18, however much that is. 12 times 18 times 160. They ain't starting out with no damn college debt. You understand? But now you had to get your drink on. I'm telling you.
Selfishness.
I'm telling you. And then, like I said, you young, you don't got no experience with drinking. So y'all drinking, y'all arguing. Your mouth is uttering perverse things. For some reason, you want to bring up other men. For some reason, you want to bring up other women. Why you ain't like sister so-and-so? I'm telling you, you young and you married, I advise you stay the hell away from the drink. Stay the hell away from it. Ecclesiastes 11:10. Ecclesiastes 11:10. I'm telling you, when you young, you just entered into adulthood and you start to thinking the stuff that you see adults doing, I have to start doing it now. I have to start buying this. I have to start going there. I have to start drinking this. I'm an adult now. I can buy it. No. All right, read what you got.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 11 and verse 10. Therefore, remove sorrow from thy heart and put away evil from thy flesh. For childhood and youth are vanity.
Right. Solomon said youth is vanity. The stuff that you feel like, you know what I'm saying? When you're a young person, you gotta have this. You gotta, man. I can't listen. The new retro. Them ain't came out in 20 years. The Wolf Gray 11s. Look that sound. You know what I'm saying? That's what we was trading for in high school.
Young and dumb.
Young and dumb.
And broke.
And broke.
Just like the song says.
And broke. spending your last your Walmart check. You work at Walmart. The last of your Walmart check, camping out in line for some new retros. It's vanity, man. That stuff don't mean a damn thing. Taking pictures, uploading to your story where you was at last week, the resort y'all went to. That's vanity. Right. That don't mean a damn thing. If y'all coming home and y'all putting hands on each other. Y'all just spent the whole week in the damn, what's a good vacation spot?
Las Vegas, Florida.
Y'all was skiing in Denver or something. Y'all was in Las Vegas on the strip, and y'all done came home and calling 911. You know what I'm saying? Putting hands on each other. You leaning over, throwing up. You got an alcohol problem. Your wife calling her damn counselor, telling on you. The counselor thinking she calling her, telling her about the wonderful trip y'all just had. Y'all got problems. Y'all got issues. But y'all doing, what y'all uploading, people think y'all marriage goals. Right. Whole time, y'all marriage is falling apart.
Ain't that like a chain reaction?
What you mean?
Like, for instance, if I went on vacation with my wife, right? And then we upload everything. And we don't got shit together. We broke.
Right.
Everything going downhill. And then the next young couple look at that, and it's the same reaction.
That's facts. We got
to break these curses.
That's the issue with social media. You only see people highlight reel. Right. You understand? Right. And I could right now, I can go to the mall. I can go and put on a $1,000 suit. Like, go to the fitting room, put on a $1,000 suit with some designer. You know what I'm saying? With a fresh haircut and all of that, and take a selfie, and the world would think that I'm a successful CEO, entrepreneur, making 6 figures a year. You understand? All I got to do is put a rap lyric in my caption, started at the bottom, now we hear or something. Right. And the world would think, I'm trying on it, I cannot afford it. Right. I'm just trying it on.
And successful people won't even wear that.
Successful people won't even wear that. They go to Walmart. But I'm saying that social media, I'm telling you, stop. Stop deceiving yourself. Stop doing that. You know your marriage ain't right. But y'all want to make it seem to the world like y'all so in love. Somebody in another household is getting spirits on them. Why can't we be like them? And why you never take me anywhere? Right. They posted on Instagram they went somewhere. That's the first date they've been on all damn year. Right. And went home and was arguing. But you telling your husband, oh, boy, we can't go anywhere. They went somewhere. They went here. I'm telling you. Vanity. Right. All right. The third typical factor that contribute to problems in young marriages is not having no mentors or / something to prove. Go to 1 Kings 12:8. Meaning what? You young, you get married, typically. Now, and it's coming from a young man, you know what I'm saying, being in leadership position. Over the years, when young brothers and sisters come trying to get married, I'm giving them the paw all day. You understand? Bruh, stay single as long as you can. Get your ducks in a row. You understand? Establish a foundation in your life. Marriage is hard work. It's a job. It's a task. Sisters don't be meaning no harm. Last night, I'm putting together the class. My wife like, I thought we was. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on a class. I know she don't mean no harm. She ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? But that's your wife, hey. You know what I'm saying? When you were single, you could read 12 chapters a night. Right. No problem. When you get married, ain't no reading by yourself unless you on your lunch break or something. You know what I'm saying? You at the house, you think you finna, all right. All right. Listen, I tell young brothers and sisters all the time, no, you don't want to go down that road. But I'm burning. Scriptures say it's better to burn. I mean, it's better to marry than to burn. Like, I don't know that damn scripture yet. All praise to the Most High. So what had happened is, with them being young and probably most likely got advised to wait and to hold off, once they get married, they got something to prove. They got a chip on their shoulder. I'm going to show you I could be young and have this marriage stuff on lock. Meaning what? They don't get no counsel. They don't seek out no mentors to guide them through marriage. They don't seek advice on a regular basis. They come and get counsel once one of them gave the other one a black damn eye. One of them then busts one of the other one's lip. They going to wait till they lip heal up too to come and get counsel. Oh, we had an argument. He bust your damn lip earlier this week. You just don't want to say nothing.
Right. Hey.
You know what I'm saying? For real. That what? 1 Kings 12 and 8.
This is the book of 1 Kings. Yeah, chapter 12 and verse 8. But he forsook the counsel of the old men.
Right. So young people make this mistake a lot of times. They either avoid counseling with older couples at all, or they get the counsel and don't apply. They forsake the counsel of the people with all the marriage experience. Go ahead.
But he forsook the counsel of the old men, which they had given him, and consulted with the young men that were grown up with
But they always hanging with their peers. Young married couples love to hang with other young married couples. Always. I'm telling you, they love to do that. They every other night they with each other's house. Date nights, going over each other's house, cooking, hanging out, talking with each other about their marriage and all of that.
Right.
Kinda. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, young people love to do that. That is not wisdom. That is not wisdom. Finish that out.
And which stood before him.
Right. So they don't seek out mentors, you understand, to help them and guide them through their marriage to avoid a lot of the mistakes that other people have because they got something to prove. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they got something to prove. They want to show that I know the scriptures. I know what the scriptures say. All right. And then you want to, officer, man, we need some counsel. What happened? Man, my wife said she battling with us. She da. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm telling you, man. Y'all always wait till something catastrophic happen.
Right.
Hey, young people, young stuff. All right, go to Proverbs 19:27. Proverbs chapter 19 and verse 27.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 19 and verse 27. Cease, my son, to hear the instruction that causes to err, from the words of knowledge.
Right, so we just read that about Rehoboam, right? He forsook the counsel of the old man, the old wise man that counseled his father. You understand? And went and consulted with the young men. And they gave him what? Words that erred, that caused him to err from knowledge.
Right.
Caused him to lose 10 tribes out of his kingdom. You understand? That's what happened. You young people, y'all just talk amongst each other. Y'all share secrets with each other. Y'all don't bring nothing up to leadership until it's already held and broke loose. You understand? Y'all be real. Y'all don't think we know this? We know what the hell going on. You understand? You either counseling with your peers or you leaning on your own understanding. And those things are causing you to err from the word of knowledge. Listen, my son, my daughter, stop doing it. Stop. Stop it today. Get some help. All right? Go to Sirach 6, verse 18. Sirach chapter 6, verse 18.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 6 and verse 18.
Come on.
My son, gather instruction from thy youth up.
So the Bible say, gather instruction from thy youth up. You understand? So if you young and you married, you get married young, right? From day one. From the proving process. Gather instruction. Get a mentor. You understand?
Right.
Get a counselor, somebody with wisdom and experience that can tell you, like I said, for if you young and you married, you understand, and you got somebody, even because you know, of course, if you got veterans in your congregation, been married 10, 15, 20 years, they in their 30s, 40s, 50s, you know what I'm saying? That's they the go-to for sure, right? But sometimes, and this is a whole nother class too. You know, this in the scriptures speak about great men are not always wise, meaning some people be feeling some type of entitlement. Some age people, they in their 40s and 50s, and they was married 20 years, but they only been in the truth for a year or two. So yeah, you was married 20 years, but you was in the world 9.5 times out of 10, my brother, you was simping. You was a happy wife, happy life looking ass. You understand? And be feeling entitled to feel like they got all the marriage advice. Listen, I'm saying season not only in tenure of marriage, you know, having the paper, but tenure of marriage in the truth. All right? You want to counsel with brothers and sisters that have a tenure of marriage in the truth. You understand? And if that's not accessible per se in your congregation, like I said, you got brothers and sisters like myself that been through, right? They got married young, they've been married for a while, and they can tell you exactly what to watch out for. Right. They can tell you exactly what to do and what not to do based on experience. But y'all be avoiding that because of pride. Y'all don't want nobody to know. But the whole time, we know. We were just in your, we know. You understand? But the Bible say, read it again.
My son, gather instruction from thy youth up. So shalt thou find wisdom till thine old age.
Guess what? If you start having mentors, counseling and all that, when you young and you married from the early stages, guess what? You're going to end up having a successful marriage. You're going to get the longevity out of your marriage. If you gather instruction from your youth up, don't stop waiting till stuff start going downhill. You understand? Stop doing that. Gather instruction from your youth up. All right, so now we're going to get into the content. So these next couple of videos, I just want to throw a disclaimer out there. And we do this in classes and stuff like that. This be coming from Esau, Edomite experts, people in the world, et cetera, et cetera. So we deal with the things that they put out there. And a lot of, they be professional, psychologists and stuff like that, research, studies, statistics, and all of that. And that's why we'll deal with it if it lines up with the scriptures. You understand? So this video right here is this the 10 common relationship problems. I don't think I'm dealing with all 10. All right, I'm dealing with what I want to deal with. All right, but 10 common relationship problems. Let's start these timestamps now. You know what I'm saying? All right. So come on, let's start it off.
Man, I could spend the rest of my life with this person. Then, as you get to know them over a few years, or maybe it's only been a few months, but the challenges you face start tearing you guys apart. They call these growing pains, but when does the pain stop and why does it feel like you're shrinking instead? Are you wondering where you and your partner went wrong? Here are 10 common relationship mistakes. 1. You take your partner for granted. Psychologist Susan Whitburn says it's too easy to dismiss the people you're closest to because you expect them to be there no matter what. Although it's great that you trust your partner to stick around on the bad days, it doesn't mean you have to force them to sync with you each time. In the long run, selfish behavior only resorts to resentment.
All right. So, that happens a lot, especially when you rush into a marriage, when you don't prove long enough, you'll be having it. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is perfect. That's a perfect Israelite sister right there. Right. You understand? That's a perfect Israelite man. You understand? He's my Lord. He's my Lord. You know what I'm saying? 2-3 months go by, y'all be at each other's neck. Right? But the first issue that they brought up was you take your partner for granted. Right? Meaning, in the examples that they gave dealing with that point was you get in a level of comfortability or whatever with your spouse to where you just expect them to accept, you know what I'm saying, your BS days. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever. I got their mind. You know what I'm saying? You mine now. You got me now. I'm telling you, the brothers and sisters be playing that trick. Y'all proving they put on they act like they the 300 man. You know what I'm saying? Brother be acting like he just the finest Israelite fella. Sister be acting like she is Sarah regenerated. You know what I'm saying? For real. Soft voice, never raising her. Y'all proving you never heard her get loud. Y'all get married, you mess around, forget to flush the toilet. And she turned into damn Chewbacca or something. She sound, you think a damn brother done broke in the house, the damn burglar or something. For real. So watch this. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4. Now, this is I guess you could say it's a whole nother class. You can deal with 1 Corinthians 13 in marriage all day. This chapter right here in marriage go hand in hand. All right, but I'm going to just deal with, just one little point out of this. Read what you got.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 13 and verse 4.
Come on.
Charity suffereth long, and is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself. It is not puffed up, doth not behave itself unseemly.
Come on.
Seeketh not her own.
There we go. Seeketh not her own. Charity is not selfish. But that's what we tend to be. You know what I'm saying? This me. This what you bargained for. You got me now. You understand? So you force your partner to deal with things that you can actually work on and improve to please them. But you don't give a damn about pleasing them. They just got to put up with you. That's selfish as hell. What you was going to say?
Hey, that's why sisters and brothers be getting fat.
Yeah. That's in here too. We gonna get to that. Philippians 2 verse 4. Philippians chapter 2 verse 4.
This is the book of Philippians chapter 2 and verse 4.
Come on.
Look not every man on his own thing, but every man also on the things of others.
So the Bible is against selfishness 1,000%. You understand? And I'm telling you, in marriage, that's gonna be your trial. That's gonna be your trial. For real. You're gonna have to learn how to put somebody else's feelings, somebody else's, you know what I'm saying? Somebody else before you in a lot of different cases and instances. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be a challenge for you if you deal with that selfish spirit. But that when you young, that's how you be. Growing up, you know, you always wanted to get your way. You know what I'm saying? You might have been spoiled. Your parents spoiled you. You know, all of that. So when you marry and you realize you can't always get your way, or you got to compromise and you got to adjust certain things for the benefit of your partner, the liking of your partner, it's a lot of young people, they can't do that. And it destroys their marriage. All right, so now go to the next thing. 1 minute 23. Play that.
Have you ever been upset because someone jumped to the wrong
Go back
conclusion?
like the 121. Just play.
3. You play the assumption game. Have you ever been upset because someone jumped to the wrong conclusion? Dating and relationship coach Brooke Bergman said this happens all the time in relationships when we assume we know what our partners need. But sometimes not knowing can be humbling and asking never hurts.
All right. Go to Hebrews 13 and 16. Another thing young people do, they expect for you to read their mind. For real. And brothers do it too, because I want to go in on the sisters on this. But men, we do this too. We be having issues communicating. We be thinking, like, damn, Bishop just brought it out in the class. When your Lord come home, you should X, Y, Z. You think just because Bishop went over it, when you come home the next day, it's going to be applied. You understand? You think just because Bishop mentioned 1,000 times in the class, you know, as a man, you get off work, you could throw your dirty socks on the ceiling fan. You feel like when you do that, your wife should understand. Men can do that. But every time you do it, she get out the damn spirit. Like, y'all got to communicate. Y'all got to talk about these things. You got to go over review classes with your wife. These sisters, they do not be paying attention. I'm going to say it again. These sisters, especially if they got kids, they are not paying attention. And this is the thing. They'll be paying attention, but the moment, like the key crucial point in the class, he bring out what exactly what pertains to your damn wife. And yes. You will look up and she's not there. You will look up in her face in her phone. You will look up and she dealing with the damn child trying to get him to shut up. She didn't hear none of that. Exactly what she needed to hear. Brothers, y'all got to start reviewing these things with your wife. Communicate with the scriptures what you expect. You understand? But I'm telling you, sisters, y'all do that. Y'all do that all the time. You expect a brother to read your damn mind. I'm not a mind reader. You understand? If I was a mind reader, I'd be getting paid for it somehow, some way. You understand? I am not a damn mind reader. What do you want? What are you trying to do? What's the, you know what I'm saying? Communicate. Read that. Hebrews 13, 16.
This is the book of Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 16.
Uh-huh.
But to do good and to communicate, forget not. For with such sacrifices, God is well pleased.
All right. So stop trying to, you know what I'm saying? There's no mind reading. We don't have that superpower. We do not have it. You understand? So communicate. Communicate with your spouse. All right? Communicate with your spouse. Next.
You obsess and fight over everything. On the other hand, if you swing too extreme and get mad over the small details, this can also be bad for the relationship. Before reacting, take a step back and consider whether your partner's actions are true deal breakers.
All right, this is another very common thing young people do. Let's go to Sirach 28, verse 7. Petty fighting. Petty stuff. Every little thing y'all arguing about. And it always work its way to that stage at some point. It might not be till y'all have kids. You understand? A lot of times it be underlying things that pop that stuff off. Like the lust demon will hop on one of y'all. You understand? Y'all got a new coworker and they cute. You know what I'm saying? And now you just finding so many faults and flaws in your spouse when you go home. For real, hey, that's a real thing. All right? But sometimes it just be you just get like, damn, I've been living with you now for a year. Like, it's different. You understand? I've been smelling your farts and all that for a year. Now you just irritating the hell out of me. For real. Sirach 28, verse 7.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 28 and verse 7. Remember the commandment and bear no malice to thy neighbor. Remember the covenant of the highest and wink at ignorance.
So like the video said, it said before you start a petty little argument, take a step back and really consider, is this worth making a spectacle about? Right. You know what I'm saying? Is this a deal breaker? Right? Sometimes you just got to wink at ignorance. That ain't nothing. Right. That's whatever. You understand? Read verse 8.
Verse 8, abstain from strife.
Your mindset in a marriage, especially in a household with children, right? You don't want to display that to your children. You understand? But regardless, in general, the Bible says abstain from strife. That should not be your first instinct to start an argument, to go back and forth.
Right.
You understand? Your first instinct should be to make peace because you're trying to abstain from strife. Go ahead.
And thou shalt diminish thy sins.
Uh-huh.
For a furious man will kindle strife.
All right, let's go to the next thing. This one is interesting. This one made me laugh last night, and my wife got offended. Damn. And she wanted to do something else that's gonna come up later. You understand? But it's, all praise to the Most High. Play that.
Your happiness depends too much on being with your partner. Asking for help is good when you're being honest about your needs. But if you need to consult your partner before making every decision, you'll forget to be your own person.
So
7.
That's a real thing. The reason why it made me laugh because of the imagery that they put up. So the brother, they sitting on the couch, chilling. She laying on him. You know what I'm saying? They chilling, they vibing. Right. And all of a sudden, she asked him, most likely something she can figure out on her damn own. Right? And you see the brother, obviously this is something that she do on a regular basis because he don't even say nothing. Right. You know what I'm saying? You just see the frustration. He just got to get up and move around. Why? Because he's annoyed. It's like every damn thing she got to constantly ask you, Lord, how many times do I have to breathe today? Right. You know what I'm saying? But man, if you don't get, hey, I'm telling you, hey, get Sirach 14 and 11. So basically what that's going into is being overly dependent on your spouse. All right? Listen, you can have your own hobbies. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to be super clingy with your damn spouse. Find productive things to do. You understand? Sirach 14, verse 11.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 14 and verse 11.
Come on.
My son, according to thy ability, do good to thyself.
What did the Bible say?
Do good to thyself.
Come on.
And give the Lord his due offering.
Right. So find hobbies. You know what I'm saying? Read a book. READABO. Okay. Right. Read a damn book, man. Learn a new skill, dude. For real, because if you always in your spouse's face, you know what I'm saying, to find something to do with a, you know what I'm saying, you always, everything funnels through them, you're going to drain them. Right. You understand? You're going to drain your spouse. Do good to yourself. All right, go to the next thing. Go to the next thing. Like I said, this is something that young people deal with. I know I deal with in my household for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, just me laughing at something that I see on the video. Oh, okay. Oh, I do that? Oh, okay. Watch, you do this.
Hey, it's real when you throw your own shit out there.
Yeah.
All praises to the Father for
Hey, listen, these classes be for me first and foremost. Listen, I got a young man. I got married. I was 20 damn one.
Right.
I'm a young marriage. You understand? For real. I am this. I'm telling y'all this experience, scriptures, stuff I had to meditate on and study to endure in my marriage. You understand? So, hey, y'all know me. I'm transparent. I try to be. You know, sometimes it get me in trouble, but it is what it is. Play the video.
You keep score in your relationship. Psychology professor and relationship expert Marissa Cohen sees this one happen a lot. When you obsess over keeping things equal with your partner, whether it means exchanging gifts or doing favors, you no longer focus on the relationship. Instead, it's about you.
Damn, listen. That right there, that's heavy. That's heavy. I'm telling you, that keeping score in a marriage, you can't, listen. Let me try to phrase this better. A lot of times, you know what I'm saying, brother or sister, but it's more common with the women, brothers. When they give you that full body massage that Bishop talked about in class, you understand? When they give you the random gift out of the blue, right? It's not all love. You understand? It's with all right, I'm doing this now. A lot of times they'll say it, what about me? So are you going to rub my back too? You know, sister, I need my feet rubbed too. Like, damn, brother just can't get his feet rubbed and go to sleep. Like, damn, you can't just do it. You know what I'm saying? Give me, you know what I'm saying? I got you when I got you. But I'm telling you, and that's really selfish as hell. You doing something for somebody, not because you just want them to have what you giving them. You want something in return. You keeping score. I did this for you this week, this for you, this for you, and you can't even take me on a date. Damn, so you did all that for me just because you expected to get something out of me?
Hey, but you done worked 60 damn hours this week. Up at the school 6-7 days a week. Putting in the work of the Lord.
But, you know, brothers do that too. Brothers be keeping score. And like I said, even in the context of finding fault with each other, like every time you point out something about her, she gotta, you know what I'm saying? She point out something about you, she brings something to your attention. You gotta, well, you be doing this too. And listen, it's not that marriage, y'all on the same team. Y'all not playing one-on-one. Y'all ain't going tit for tat. You understand? Y'all on the same team. All right? Get Philippians 2 verse 3 about keeping score in a marriage. Ain't no way I'm going to get through all this damn stuff. All right, read what you got.
This is the book of Philippians chapter 2 and verse 3. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory.
Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory. Meaning you doing stuff not out of sincerity, but with a competition type of mindset. God said, that ain't why we do things.
Right.
Read on.
But in lowliness of mind, each esteem others better than themselves.
Right, in lowliness of mind, esteem others better than yourself. If that's your mindset, then you're not expecting something in return every time you do something for somebody. You're honoring them. You're showing your honor. You're showing your reverence. You're showing your appreciation. You understand? You can have that, Lord. You deserve that. You can have that, babe. You deserve that. You understand? That's gratitude. Esteem others better than yourself. For real. You doing stuff I always expected. I'm telling you, you going to drive when your spouse know that, when you reveal that, it make them go in the opposite direction. Oh, so you were just doing that because you wanted me? Oh, you ain't getting nothing. I'm finna cancel this reservation. Hell you mean? For real. Then they, oh, no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Man, get the hell out. Gone on. Gone on somewhere. For real, I'm telling you. All right, the next one. Go to the next one. Keep playing. Video.
9. You stop being kind to each other. Based on his studies, psychologist John Gottman can predict with up to 94% certainty which couples will be either broken up or still happy and together many years down the road. It all comes down to one factor: kindness. The minute you show contempt for your partner, the less likely you already are to work things out. 10. You feel hopeless and give up on the relationship.
All right, go to the, read Proverbs 19:22. So this the one she tried to even the scope with. You know what I'm saying? That's kind. You gotta be kind. I'm like, this is what you're trying to do right now. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, all praises.
Damn.
All right, read what you read that.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 19 and verse 22.
Come on.
The desire of a man is his kindness.
The what?
Is his kindness.
Come on.
And a poor man is better than a liar.
So the scriptures say the desire of a man is his kindness. So, old English, the way it's written, maybe it's not that easy to really interpret what they're saying. Pull up the Bible Hub. The desire of a man is his kindness. All right, scroll down to the New King James Version. So let's look at some cross references. Put that on the screen. Start at the New King James Version.
The New King James Version. What is desired in a man is kindness.
So what is desired in a man is kindness, with meaning what people want from you. Just like what Aretha Franklin say, R-E-S-P.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what people want from each other. Kindness.
Right.
That's what's desired in a person. Go ahead. Read the New American Standard.
The New American Standard Bible. What is desirable in a person is his kindness.
Next one.
The NASB 1995. What is desirable in a man is his kindness.
Next one.
The 1997. What is desirable in a man is his kindness.
So I just wanted to simplify this scripture. You can get off of that. So that's what people want. So brothers, especially, you know what I'm saying? This the card that always get pulled on us, and rightfully so. Sisters, you so like, dang, I just want a little. You know what I'm saying? I want you, say sweet stuff from time to time. Dang. Like, you right. You know what I'm saying? So compliment your wife. You know what I'm saying? In sincerity. Ask her how she doing. Listen to her sometimes. Like, not listen to her tell you what to do, but listen to her vent and talk about her day from time to time. All right? Listen to her, express, you know what I'm saying, what she got on her mind from time to time. Right? That's kind. That means you being considerate. You understand? That's all she be wanting from you, man. For real. That's all she be wanting. She just wants you to be kind sometimes. All right? At least it's something. Give me something. I'm trying to stay in the spirit. I'm trying to be Proverbs 31, but you're not giving me any type of fuel. Give your wife some fuel. You know what I'm saying? Be kind. All right, go to the next one.
Being financially
Hold on,
irresponsible.
get Ephesians 5:33. I'm not going to get through all this stuff. Ephesians 5:33.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, in verse 33.
Dealing with the kindness. Go ahead.
Nevertheless, let every one of you in particular so love his wife.
Love your wife. Now, jump up to verse 28 to expound on that. Love your wife. Because you might be, yeah, love, keep a commandment. Okay. Love your wife, meaning this. Read.
Verse 28.
Uh-huh.
So ought men to love their wives as their own bodies. He that loveth his wife loveth himself.
Hey, this every married sister favorite scripture in the Bible. Right. Men, love your wife as your own body. Keep reading.
Verse 29.
Uh-huh.
For no man ever yet hated his own flesh, but nourisheth and cherisheth it, even as the Lord the church.
The heavy part in this scripture is the word cherish. Right? Because you may nourish your wife, meaning you feed her, you take care of her, you provide shelter and security. You understand? You make sure she good in that aspect, but do you cherish her? You understand? When you cherish something, you show gratitude. You understand? You show appreciation. You express affection that indicates that you don't want to go without that thing or that person. You understand? Sisters want to see that out of you brothers. And the Bible said we supposed to do that. Cherish your wife. She's supposed to feel like you feel you don't want to be without her. She's supposed to feel that energy from you. All right? Go back to verse 33.
Verse 33.
Uh-huh.
Nevertheless, let every one of you in particular so love his wife, even as himself.
Come on.
And the wife see that she reverence her husband.
Respect. The word reverence means deep respect. You understand? So, hey, as men, we definitely want that as well. Because you sisters, y'all be getting in a bitter-ass spirit too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know 99% of y'all don't be calling y'all husband Lord at the house. Now, around sisters' congregation, on Titus 2 Zoom calls, you always refer to him as your Lord, but you never call him that.
Right.
He come home, you call him by his first name, sometimes damn government name, especially y'all was married in the world. You know what I'm saying? You called him by his name or not a name at all. And that's another thing too. That's why a lot of times your husband don't be listening to you because you don't address him before you start speaking. You so scared, you so amazed at calling him Lord. You understand? That you just walk into the room and start talking. He watching a video, he reading, and you just start talking. He's not engaged yet. You understand? When you examine in the scriptures, when the Lord started speaking, when he'll speak to somebody, he'll call out to them. Moses, Moses. Samuel, Samuel. And they'll be like, here am I. So the Lord get their attention, then he starts the conversation. But sisters be so afraid. They don't want to show that reverence for their husband. They can't say a simple, hey, my Lord. Oh, hey, what's up? They just start talking. They come in the room. Yeah, so on Telegram, da, 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 da. And you, huh? What? They act like, you know what I'm saying? Like you not listening. They always got to, no, you didn't get my attention. What the hell? I'm telling you, sister, that's a lack of reverence.
Hey, but that brother going to go to work, and it's going to be some high-value, high-profile women that address him right.
Right.
Hey, I worked around doctors.
Yeah.
I worked around high-value women, foreign women, and they know how to address me, for real.
Well, your wife know that she do the same thing when she go to work, but she can't do that with you. Or even worse, she do that in the body. Shalom, officer, sir. Sir, is there anything I can do? Using all the, you know what I'm saying? Right. But get to the house. All right. Hey, brothers, we want that. You know what I'm saying? We want we want that respect. Show me some respect. Put some respect on my name. Lord, that's my name to you. All right? But you know some brothers be, oh, you ain't got to call me Lord. Your little head ass. All right. But anyway, go to the next thing. Go to the next thing. No, it was some more on the last one. 334. 334. Play that.
Hopeless and give up on the relationship too
Go
soon.
back to like 333.
You feel hopeless and give up on the relationship too soon. Social media often shows you the sweet side of relationships, the hand-holding, adorable pecks on the cheek, and the anniversary celebrated. But behind the scenes, it takes hard work and commitment to keep the flame living. When you give up too soon, when the going gets tough, you also miss out on building resilience together.
All right. So I'm telling you, dude, we talked about that. The social media, you expecting, we in the truth, so everything supposed to be perfect. And such, when they on their page, they this and they that. So as soon as y'all run into a problem, you want to give up. Get that in Luke 14:28. Luke 14:28. Don't be naive, man. This marriage, especially when you young, it is not for the weak. It is not a cakewalk at all. I don't give a damn what it seem like, what some couples seem like when they at the school, on their social media, when you go over their house. You know what I'm saying? It's some brothers and sisters in the body here. You know what I'm saying? I could name some names. In my mind, I know that sister, she always on point. But wisdom tells me I know that's not the case.
Exactly.
But from what I see, from when I'm around her, sister so-and-so be in the damn spirit.
Right.
And that brother tell you, like, she do it. But not always.
Right.
Don't be stupid. You understand?
Right.
Marriage is not a cakewalk. Read that.
The book of Luke, chapter 14, and verse 28.
Come on.
For which of you, intending to build a tower, sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it?
Right. Brothers and sisters, especially when you young, you must count the cost. 1 Corinthians 7:28. Trouble in the flesh is going to happen. It's going to be issues that come up. It's going to be crises. It's going to be things, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That really, really, I'm telling you, test you, try you to the highest extent within a marriage. Sometimes, believe it or not, people have bad days. You understand? You got to be ready for that. Your husband that's high and mighty or whatever in the scripts, he going to hop out the spirit. Your wife, you know what I'm saying? Titus 2, put in work, all that. Guess what? She gonna slip with her tongue at some point. You got to be ready for this. You got to be mentally prepared. Count the cost. All right? Ephesians 4, verse 3. Don't be quick to give up, man. Read that.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, and verse 3.
Uh-huh.
Endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace.
Endeavoring meaning fighting, going above and beyond to maintain peace and unity within your marriage. Staying on one accord, keeping things together.
Right.
That when things get hard, you gonna have to fight. When y'all at odds, when you know what I'm saying, y'all ain't hitting on all cylinders, it's friction, and guess what? You have to fight to get things back right. Young folk don't know nothing about that. You understand? You was just a teenager. You just had 4 boyfriends in 4 years. You understand? All you know is as soon as something bad happened, it's time. It's over. That's all you know with your little youngs. You don't know nothing about fighting to keep a marriage together. The scriptures say endeavor to keep the unity. Young people got a problem with that. All right, go to the next video where you was at, where you was finna be at. 128. No. I want the 12 behaviors. I think you want something else on my trip. What you want? Oh, okay. Yes, that's correct. So now on this video, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, they got imagery in here that promotes an agenda. You know, basically the LGBT sodomite, they talking about relationships, and in the videos they would show gay people together and all of that. So I try my best to not pull that up. I don't know if some may have slipped me on. So the clips that I do play, forgive me if that's in there. But one clip that showed it that I'm not going to play, that they made a good point, was neglecting appearance. Go to Sirach 36, verse 22. So the video is 12 behaviors that destroy relationships, right? One of them is neglecting appearance. Get Sirach 36, verse 22.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 36 and verse 22.
Come on.
The beauty of a woman cheereth the countenance, and a man loveth nothing better.
Read that bottom part again.
A man loveth nothing better.
So, this is the trip part about it. Because to come to the school, we late every Sabbath. You taking 2-3 hours to put your makeup on, get your hair together. You know what I'm saying? Before you post a picture on social media for the world, you make sure you all dolled up and looking precious. But I gotta come home. You been at home all day. I gotta come home to the woman that look like she just got out of a damn cat fight. You know what I'm saying? Look like she got the rollers in her head. She got the, you know what I'm saying? The damn, just look crushed in the eyes. The Bible say that the beauty of a woman cheereth the countenance. All right? So from there, go to 2 Samuel 19:24. It's not just with the sisters either. All right? Because you got to think about it. With the woman, a big problem is, well, with young men, a big problem that they have is lust. When you was young, especially you coming out of the world, you was out there getting your rocks off. You know what I'm saying? You was out there doing your thing. You was dribbling your ball all over the court. Right. You understand? So brothers, young brothers that y'all be opening y'all legs for and letting the back door to marry you, you understand they be dealing with lust super hard. So you, to combat that, you should already know instinctively to keep your appearance up. You understand? You should know this. But you allow him to come home to a crocodile looking, pterodactyl looking. Come on, man. You got to do better if you expect your husband to do better. For real. But like I said, it ain't just the sisters. Read that scripture. And Bishop brought this out last Sabbath. Read that.
This is the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 19 and verse 24. And Mephibosheth, the son of Saul, came down to meet the king, and had neither dressed his feet, nor trimmed his beard, nor washed his clothes, from the day the king departed until the day he came again in peace.
And that go back to what we addressed the last time. That you got me now. That you got me now, spirit. Brothers, stop getting their lineups. You know what I'm saying? Stop making sure that they taking care of themselves. You know what I'm saying? You done built up the level of comfortability to where now you going 2-3 days without a shower. You know what I'm saying? For real, you coming home from doing all type of activity and going home and passing out. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, brothers, we got to do better. All right, we got to do better. You understand? For real. Give her something to take pride in. To, ooh, okay, my man, I gotta look good for my man because my man look good. You know what I'm saying? Hey, brothers, do better. I go to the next one. This right here. Woo! Young marriage problem for sure. Play that.
Being financially irresponsible. Money makes the world go round, but it can grind your relationship to a halt, especially if you're arguing about being wasteful with cash. Sidestep this issue by showing your partner that you can be more responsible with your finances. Another issue is focusing only on your finances. This splits the dynamic in your relationship, so that you're less of a team, and you can come across as uncaring toward your partner. By planning together, you can reassure your other half that you have a future together. Doing so will make them feel more secure in your relationship, while helping you have some cash squirreled away if it's ever needed. Number 3.
All right. So being financially irresponsible. So go to Sirach 25:22. This is one of the biggest, most major, most common issues with marriages, period. Especially young marriages. Remember the example I gave you earlier? Young brother knock your socks off in the bedroom. For real. But can't keep a job. Don't got no skills. Don't know how to make a good resume. You understand?
Right.
Don't got no ambition. I'm telling you, you're going to dry up down there. Go to Sirach 25:22.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 22. A woman, if she maintain her husband.
If the woman got to become the breadwinner. Now, it's certain situations, stuff that can happen circumstantially is different. And that's, in the next verse, you understand? But we ain't talking about that. We talking about the financially irresponsible brother.
Right.
The brother that don't know how to manage his finances, can't keep a job, got a gambling problem.
Right.
He's still worried about material things, right? When a woman got to step up and maintain her husband, come on.
I'm sorry. A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, imprudence, and much reproach.
That word reproach mean disrespect. She'll start to disrespect you because she's forced to go outside of her natural role as the helpmeet.
Right.
You understand? She looking at you like, help me.
Right.
She need you to help her.
Now she comparing you to other brothers.
That's what I'm saying. Now dang, like it's other men that do this and do that. And you hear that, you turn into Ike Turner, you
right.
Woman. Because no man want to hear that.
Hell no.
But guess what? If it's your damn fault, you understand? Because your lazy ass can't get up and go to work. That's what you're going to hear. That's what the Lord said.
Right.
That's what the Lord said. All right. Now go to Proverbs 27:20. Now on the other end of the spectrum, women can be very financially irresponsible. I'm telling you that young women generally first instinct. And I said it earlier. Look, if the shoe fit, wear it. But don't act like you the only person that fit that size shoe. Don't be calling my wife. You don't even be like that. Man, shut the hell up. Take the scripts, meditate, apply what you can.
Right.
All right? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I had to put that out there because people be feeling attacked when you're trying to edify, when you're trying to save their damn life.
Right.
Better stay in the damn spirit. All right? But anyway, on the other end of the spectrum, sisters be having their first instinct in general, especially the younger sisters, is to spend money.
Right.
Soon as you get a large lump sum of money, you get a raise, or you get some more money is coming in than usual, they first now we can buy this. Now we can go here. Oh, now I can finally get this and get that. And your mind, you thinking, oh, yeah, we can finally start stacking our bread.
Right.
For a down payment on a crib.
Right.
we can finally start doing it. You know what I'm saying? Cause
We can
y'all been,
sacrifice more.
yeah, y'all been living by y'all means and all that. Y'all been getting by, and now things getting better. Now you see the money increasing. The man mind goes in a different direction, and then your wife starts saying stuff like, "Oh yeah, so I just ordered this and this and that." You, what?
Random boxes.
Why
popping
can't
up
we
at
buy
the
this?
end.
And what happens is y'all never grow financially. You remain in the same financial state even though y'all making more money. Because when you was making a certain wage, y'all stayed level, right? Stayed afloat. So that's how she knows to stay afloat. Meaning, as long as we got $500 in the account, we all right. So you start making, you enter into a whole new tax bracket. The mentality's still the same. Long as we got $500 in the account, we all right. So now I can buy this and buy that and buy this new furniture and buy this. And you see what I'm saying? Get this new car note. So you got you in the same financial predicament.
Right.
I'm telling you, sisters, hey.
Hey, what that mean, officer? That mean being broke is a mindset.
Yes.
Hey, Captain Shemaiah, he be heavy on that type
Yeah.
of stuff, for real.
Yeah. Proverbs 27 and 20.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 27 and verse 20.
Come on.
Hell and destruction are never full, so the eyes of men are never satisfied.
Never satisfied. Always want some.
Right.
Always want some, man. Sit your ass down. For real. All right, but anyway, let's move on. All right, go to the next thing. Play that.
Being insecure or overly sensitive. Feeling down, depressed, or even worthless at times can happen to us all. Negative thoughts and emotions like this affect how we see the world and how we act. In a relationship, these negative feelings can be more problematic as they can trigger insecurity, jealousy, and self-doubt. Even when you have a loving partner, there's a limit. They can't take on a near constant stream of negative emotions while also trying to avoid your triggers, particularly if they can't see a reason for it. Feelings of this type are likely to be rooted in past relationship failures, but you must recognize this and strive to break past these patterns. By focusing on the reality of your situation and seeing how you may be affecting your relationship, you can learn from the experience.
All right, so from there, go to Sirach 30 and 23. So another issue that destroys relationships is being insecure or overly sensitive. A person can only take so much, right? Meaning putting up with that spirit. Like, I'm there for you to help you. I know you're going through this right now, but when it becomes a regular thing, you know what I'm saying? You always down in the dumps. You always looking for a reason to be depressed and all of that. Just like we talked about, the overly clingy spirit can drain your partner. It's the same thing. You could drain your spouse being like that. For real, Sirach 30 and 23.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 30 and verse 23. Love thine own soul and comfort thy heart. Remove sorrow far from thee, for sorrow hath killed many, and there is no profit therein.
I'm going to say this. Before you can love your neighbor as yourself, you got to love yourself.
Right.
You understand? If you don't love yourself, you cannot love your neighbor at all.
Right.
So love your soul, man. Stop being super depressed. All right, so the next thing that they mentioned in the video is lack of affection. Like I said, they got stuff on there. I ain't showing that, but they mention lack of affection. Go to Genesis 26 and verse 8, and I would say, now it be with sisters too sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You know, but for the most part, it be brothers that deal with this in a relationship. Lack of affection. Read that.
The book of Genesis, chapter 26 and verse 8.
Uh-huh.
And it came to pass, when he had been there a long time, that Abimelech, king of the Philistines, looked out of the window and saw, and behold, Isaac was sporting with Rebekah, his wife.
Isaac was playing with his wife. Now, it's going to show the type of playing that was going on. Read on.
Isaac and said, I'm sorry. And Abimelech called Isaac and said, behold, of a surety, she is thy wife.
So based on, because remember, Isaac said that was his sister.
Right.
You understand? But the way that they was playing with each other, Abimelech was like, nah, surely that's your wife. So they mean that they was, you understand? It was in school it was called PDA. You got in trouble for that.
Right.
Public display of affection.
Right.
You understand? Y'all rubbing, touching, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Brothers, you got to do that stuff with your wife.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When she in the kitchen cooking, you know, to come on up behind her.
Right.
Kiss on the neck a little bit. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? You know?
Right.
Show some affection.
Right.
They crave that. If you ain't giving it to her and she craving it.
Uh-oh.
All right? So now let's move on to the next. 556. I ain't going to get through it. I got like 3 more clips and 15 more scriptures and 7 more minutes. Play the next thing.
Criticism and nagging. An overabundance of negative criticism and nagging will get on everyone's nerves, even if you've been together for a while. A lot of factors contribute to this. The main one being that it reinforces negative emotion, looking only at your partner's shortcomings and brushing past all that they bring to the relationship. Resentment can cultivate as a result of this. Communication also suffers the more this goes on. One person is continually asking for something and the other ignores them. The best thing to do is to be proactive. Be clear when asking for help or making a request, and use positive reinforcement too. Be patient and empathetic as well. Your partner might need a minute to collect their thoughts. Number 9.
All right. So that one is excessive criticism / nagging. The Yin Yang Twins made a song some years ago. I might be butchering it though. Wah, 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 talking to me like about that nagging spirit. All right, Sirach 25:17. Young people do this. Always looking for something to complain about. Always looking for the, you know what I'm saying, the next bone to pick. Like, again, that's going to drain your spouse. All right, and it's in the scriptures vividly. Read that.
The book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 17. The wickedness of a woman changeth her face, and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it...
Stop. It says, when he heareth it. When he hear the wickedness of his woman, the complaints, the criticism, you don't never do this, and why we can't do this, and why we can't go here, and why this ain't this, and why... A lot of sisters got that nagging spirit, and they feel entitled because your man may be going through a rough patch financially. You know what I'm saying? He working on certain things or whatever, and you feel like because of that, you have the right to come at him with that contempt when you don't. You understand? You don't. It's a certain way you got to go about winning your husband over and encouraging him to do better. It is never nagging. It say when her husband sit among his neighbors and he heareth that, read on.
It shall sigh bitterly.
He shall sigh bitterly. Oh, damn. Just leave me alone. You know, Michael Jackson on your head. For real, leave me the hell alone. If I'm telling you, sis, you know you have a serious problem. I'm finna give y'all a tip. I'm finna give y'all a secret. You know you have a serious, you might need to see a real therapist. If your husband, y'all at the house, and he just goes sit in the car. You understand? If your husband just got to go spend time in the car, he don't leave the driveway. He got to go sit in the car. You understand? That's something that he got to do to find peace. You have a You're supposed to be his peace and tranquility. You understand? You're supposed to know how to give your husband his space in the household. If he got to go sit in the car, something is wrong with you, sister. You need to learn how to shut your damn mouth.
Hey, how many brothers we know do that? It's a lot of brothers that just sit in the car when they pull up to the house. Like, shit, I ain't finna go in there. It's a drag.
And then, look, when he pull up in the driveway, he's sitting outside, you call him. And he declining that's the scripture. Right. He ain't even sitting among his neighbors. Right. You understand? But he pressing decline on you. Hey, you got a problem. You got a problem. Read verse 20.
Verse 20.
Uh-huh.
As the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the aged, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man.
You ain't finna see no old, brittle person climbing up a sandy, you can't even grip the... Right. It's not happening. Right. So is a woman full of words to a quiet man. He not finna deal with that. Right. He gonna get the hell away from you. Exactly. He not finna deal with that. For real. Now watch this. All right, go to the next one. I gotta skip. Go to the next one. Read that. Play that.
Lack of attention or lack of communication skills. As I mentioned earlier, an ongoing lack of affection may impede your relationship. An example of this is when one person in the relationship doesn't get their attention reciprocated by their partner. At the very least, it's a failure of communication, not sharing thoughts, hopes, and fears. In our modern age, technology is continuously advancing, causing many people to develop a fixation, which means couples are giving more time and attention to their phones and social media than they are to each other. Therefore, realizing that technology might be affecting your relationship is a big step in the right direction. From there, you need to focus on being present in your conversations, giving tech a break as you spend quality time with one another.
All right, so that one right there. Lack of attention, poor communication skills. Go to Ecclesiastes 9:9. So it made a heavy point in there about social media or just being on your phone. You know what I'm saying? Too much in general. I like tech, they video game. Right, exactly. Some brothers, now that's a young brother, that's some young man shit. All right? She got to watch you play the video game all day.
Right.
You understand? Listen, read that scripture.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9 and verse 9. Live joyfully with a wife whom thou lovest all the days of thy life, of thy vanity, which he hath given thee under the sun. All the days of thy vanity, for that is thy portion in this life.
Right, so live joyfully with your wife, right? Enjoy life. Don't be caged in, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
To your phone. Like, do stuff. Go out, like, go in the backyard.
Play in the garden.
You know what I'm saying?
Quality time.
Go in the backyard. Look at the star. Gaze at the stars with your wife. Right. Talk about your dreams.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, you have to create an environment where y'all enjoy one another's presence, and that requires communication. You understand? That requires showing each other attention. For real. Showing each other attention is important. When a person feel neglected in that manner, they going to go seek it elsewhere. Right. It is what it is. So I got to skip. So the two things that I was going to cover that I ain't got time to, just in the remainder of that video, being dishonest. That's something that destroy relationships. Young people, they prone to lie because they got, they feel like in their mind, this is for the better, you know what I'm saying? If I tell you the truth, it's going to da-da-da. No. That's some young, dumb stuff. All right? And another one was refusing to say sorry. That's a big one. Pride, I'm telling you, that will destroy. And young people have a lot of that. Young people do not want to say, do not want to acknowledge when they wrong. When that will save a marriage, for real. So, and I gotta skip another video, and that one was gonna be for backdoor marriages, really. All right, but so play the short that I had. Just a couple more scriptures after this, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. All right, play that. Now, this sister, Deacon Malachi, had her on his class, I think, Sabbath before last. She been a little viral. You know what I'm saying? This little woman, I don't know her nationality. She looked like she could be like a toss-up. You know what I'm saying? She could be Northern Kingdom, but she could be Esau with a little. She could be Italian or something. You know, I don't know. But the sister make excellent points, and women hate her. All right, play the video. Play the video.
Well, I think that there's only two kinds of men who cheat, and it's the womanizer that you either ignored his red flags or you didn't find out he was a womanizer until after you got married. And then the other half of men who cheat, they are cheating because the wife is withholding sex or because she gained 150 pounds. People don't want to have that conversation, but it's true. And I actually think it's a problem. So if you withhold sex from your husband, you are sequestering him to self-pleasure for the rest of the marriage or the rest of his life. Do you really think that's sustainable? And you want him to be faithful to you? Why? Why? And then on the other side is that if a husband is no longer attracted to his wife, he has to have sex with her anyway if she wants it. But is that the same mindset for women? If your husband gains 150 pounds, you still going to sleep with him the same? Probably not. Right. Probably not.
All right.
Well, I think...
It. So, now, she mentioned the two type of men that cheat. Now, I'm going to keep it in the context of younger men. You might be dealing with a brother, like I said, fresh out the world, fresh from teenage, prom, hoes, etc. You know what I'm saying? And he deal with lust and all of that, and it's confusing. No, you should have known. That's probably how he got you. You understand? For real, he was slanging it out here. So y'all be acting all confused. You know what I'm saying? When you know their brother, you just trouble in the flesh in that aspect. But on the other end of the spectrum, while brothers end up, you know what I'm saying, going astray from their rib, is because you let yourself go. We just read the scriptures, Sirach 36:22. A man loves nothing better than when a woman is in her beauty. You understand? And you young sisters, some of y'all are blessed. Some of y'all have advantages. Like I have an advantage. I have high metabolism. You understand? It is extremely hard for me to gain weight. Extremely difficult. You understand? So some of you sisters, y'all have kids and y'all snap right back. It's like, damn, did you just, you know what I mean? Some of you sisters are blessed like that. But most of y'all not. So when y'all had these kids and you let yourself go, I'm telling you that right there, that's selfish. It's because you lazy. You don't want to do the work. You feel entitled. You supposed to love me as you love your own flesh. Where is he letting himself go? Right. You see what I'm saying? Right. If he not letting himself go, he taking care of himself. Sister, if you want him to love you in that manner, do the work. Get your ass up. Go take a walk. Take a hike.
Don't eat.
Stop eating all the damn bread and you want to eat burgers and chicken and you know what I'm saying? Get some damn veggies in your life. Right. For real. It's so many diets. It's so many at-home exercises. It's so many things you sisters can do to get in shape. You just got to do the work. Stop making excuses. Stop. For real. Burn the damn fat. Burn the fat. You selfish. I'm telling you, a lot of y'all sisters, y'all selfish as hell. It be brothers really out here going through it. trying to stay in the spirit, trying to have charity and compassion for you. You know what I'm saying? But they be going through it because you selfish. You let yourself go. For real. Stop doing that. Kids is not an excuse. Do the work. Right. What you was gonna say?
Sisters don't even know that, hey, brothers really be going through it because they letting themselves go.
Yes.
This is not what I married. You put on 100+ pounds. For real.
And then want to get offended when you try to keep it real. You try to, and it's the thing, hey, what is it? What's the problem with you really want me to tell you? You want me to be honest? Yes, of course. Well, you have. Oh my God! I'm dying.
You know what the problem with it?
That
is?
Man.
Sisters don't be keeping it real with each other. They don't be hey, cause you know the brothers. Hey, like I told Jake, I'm like, bro, you need to drop some pounds. You looking fat. Yes. We can tell each other to burn the fat. But the sisters do not do that.
We can have a Captain Shim. We can have brothers. Right. You know what I'm saying? Many Captain Shims in our congregations get on brothers' ass. Right. You know what I'm saying? Brother. But, you know, we can do that because we men. And if you get offended, you a man, you really not a man. Get the hell out of here. Go buy some tampons or something. Right. You understand? As men, we can roll like that. But women, like you on point with that. A lot of y'all sisters, y'all be letting y'all sisters let themselves go. Hate your damn sister. You do not encourage your sister. You afraid to tell your sister. Listen, y'all be seeing it in real time. In the kitchen, y'all working beside each other. And all of that, how you nudged your sister like, sis, you know you got an extra chin now. Right. You know what I'm saying? Your garment finna look different now, sis. Right. Keep it real with your man. Dang. But she dropped another bum on there. I gotta end the class late. All right, 1 Corinthians 7:3. She dropped another bum on it. We all know this one, but it amazes me. We still have major issues with the application of this. And sisters do not understand the severity. Dang. 1 Corinthians 7:3.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 3. Let the husband render unto the wife due benevolence, and likewise also the wife unto the husband. The wife have not power over her own body, but the husband. And likewise, also the husband have not power over his own body, but the wife.
So, sisters, check it out. Paul's showing some love. He ain't just making just a sister thing, right? Because brothers, we had this issue. And when brothers be slacking with their health, they be having problems getting it up. Or when they have an alcohol problem, they drink too much. They be having problems getting it up and stuff like that. You understand? So it's not only the just a sister thing, but that's what we're talking about right now. All right? The scriptures say you don't got power over your own body. You understand? Meaning, because as a man, it be weird. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes it be random super urges. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't cause you ain't looking at something you ain't supposed to be looking at. It could just be random out the blue. You just chilling on the couch and you just, your man stand out of attention.
That's actually healthy.
You know, right?
That's a healthy thing. That means you eating right. That means you're exercising and your biochemistry is on point.
And there you go, biochemistry. All right, bam. So look, the brother biochemistry be on point and he is 1 in the morning. Right. And he come in there and you sisters, according to the scripture, do you have the right to remain silent? Or should you wake your ass up? If he tap you, you know what I'm saying? But like, man, keep real, I'm going to put it on you. I'm going to rub it again. I'm going to let you know you finna feel me. Right. You understand? Is you gonna ignore me? You tired? You sleepy? You knocked out? Or should you wake your ass up according to the Bible? What the Bible say? Bible say do benevolent. You ain't got power over your own body. Wake your ass up. For real. Read verse 5. This the kicker.
Verse
this
5.
Is the kicker. Come on.
Defraud ye not one another, except it be with consent for a time.
Don't defraud your husband. Don't hold out. All right? Don't hold out on your wife. Unless it be with consent for a time. It's finna explain. Read on.
That ye may give yourselves to fasting and prayer.
Right. So if y'all fasting, that mean y'all agree that we finna fast. That means sisters don't be, you know what I'm saying? The sisters be texting each other, be in a little group message. Oh, we finna do a fast. Your husband, he get the feeling good. You know what I'm saying? He get in the shower. He come out. He finna. And you, oh no, Lord, I'm fasting. Scripture say with consent.
Right.
You understand? Then you gotta get approval. You gotta get y'all know y'all be doing that.
Right.
Stop doing that, man.
Hey, sisters better
Don't be
glad.
sneaking no fast on your damn husband.
Right.
For real. You should want him to fast with you anyway. Alright? So unless y'all agreeing to fast with one another, read on.
That Satan tempt you not for your incontinence.
Y'all need to be having sex. You already got the 7 days every month. Brother be having to be strong. You understand? You already got that. A whole week a month. For real. Unless y'all fasting, man, give that brother what he need. Unless Satan tempt him for his incontinence. Y'all know what that word means? Is you're not able to control yourself. That's what comes in this flesh. When a man is married, he's accustomed to sex. You know, y'all go through the honeymoon or whatever, he used to getting it in. Once you get drift away from that and you holding out, I'm telling you, it's a thing called blue balls. Brothers be literally suffering. You know how painful it is to get to that level and nothing happen? It caused pain down there. It's literally painful. For real, that's why a lot of brothers, and I done seen it. I done seen everything I done went over. In my 7 years in it, I done seen it all, and especially with young marriages. The holding out lead to the brother giving in to his lust, and it be other issues in the midst of that. The arguing, the lack of charity, the blah, blah, blah. But the sister hold out because she feel entitled because he lacking with certain areas, whatever. She feel entitled to hold out on the brother. The brother find a woman that's going to make him happy. You understand? In the bedroom, suck him up, do all this and this and that. And he commit adultery. He destroy his marriage. The woman turned into a hoe. The brother can't handle the fact that his wife then turned into a hoe. And he blow his brains out. That's a true story. Seen it with the whole thing pan out in my eyes like a movie. We should make it a movie. For real. Real talk.
Hey, you want to know what's crazy about that? It's certain sisters that don't have a certain look to themselves on purpose.
Right.
What I mean by that, there's certain sisters in here that know their husband like for them to grow their hair and do different things like that. That happened in that case you was just talking about.
Right.
For real. But they be holding out.
Right. And a sister, like you saying, a sister purposely look a certain way up, you know what I'm saying, put herself in a certain type of estate to turn her husband off on purpose. And so, I'm telling you, sisters, y'all gotta learn stuff. Like learn. Some of y'all got that area on lock. Some brothers is not complaining at all. But some of y'all need to learn stuff. Cause I understand, you know, it take a toll on your body. You know what I'm saying? Be hard some nights. You gotta learn other things. learn. For real, Proverbs 30 say it's three. What do you say? Three things I know not. Then the latter one, the way of a man with a mate is so many things with their bed undefiled, man. I'll tell you, it's things. It's, hey, for real, learn stuff. All right? Don't defraud your husband. So last scripture, Tobit 8 and 6. I had to skip some, but I'm going to end it here. Trouble in the flesh with young marriages. Read that.
This is the book of Tobit, chapter 8 and verse 6. Thou madest Adam and gavest him Eve, his wife, for a helper in a state. Of them came mankind. Thou hast said, it is not good that man should be alone. Let us make unto him an aid like unto himself.
Right. So the purpose of the woman being created was to make the man whole. You understand? It was to make the man whole. You fill in those gaps. You become that aid like unto himself. Right? Y'all polarities are supposed to complete one another. You understand? For real. That's what God said from the beginning. That's what marriage is about. Completion. Read on.
Verse 7. And now, O Lord, I take not this my sister for lust.
So having that wisdom, and the young people do this all the time. Having that wisdom, knowing the true purpose, the divine purpose of marriage. Don't go through the back door just because you see something back there. Whoa, I gotta have it. But you don't know what she bringing to the table. She probably don't got what it takes to complete you, bruh. She probably not ready. You understand?
Right.
She don't know nothing. She don't know how to do the stuff that it takes to be an aid like unto you.
Right.
You understand? I'm burning up. All right, you going to burn in hell if you get into a marriage that will breed hatred.
Right.
No, look, you hate your brother, you a murderer. No eternal life abiding in you. I'm telling a lot of y'all going to miss out on the kingdom because you got into a marriage that caused you to have hatred.
Damn.
You understand? And grudges and all of that because y'all was not compatible. It was built on lust. And y'all gonna hate each other till y'all die. And God gonna tell y'all he never knew y'all. For real. Brothers and sisters don't understand the severity of that.
For real.
Stop getting into these marriages for lust. You will destroy your soul and that person's soul. Read on.
And now, O Lord, I take not this my sister for lust, but uprightly, therefore mercifully, ordain that we may become aged together.
So you young brothers and sisters, if that's what you're going to do, like Paul said, it ain't a sin.
Right.
If y'all want to get married, go about it uprightly.
Right.
Do it according to the scriptures. Prove according to counsel. Do things decently and in order so the Lord can ordain that y'all have longevity in the marriage. That even though y'all started young, y'all will age together. Right. You understand? Y'all in it for the long haul. Y'all not giving up. Y'all not bickering. Y'all not to the point where y'all desiring other people and all that. The Lord has to mercifully ordain that y'all become aged together. All right? That's what we all want as young people. So we got to apply these scriptures. Stop getting into these marriages for lust. All right? So Israel, with that, Lord's willing, y'all got the good stuff from it. Lord's willing, ain't nobody in a leadership inbox trying to complain. That young officer, listen. All right? I'm just trying to help. I'm just trying to help. All right? It is what it is. So Lord's willing, y'all got edified. It's helped y'all with y'all marriages. Even if you ain't young, it's a lot of stuff that pertain to all marriages in general. But for you young brothers and sisters that's married, hey, for real, I could have went a lot harder. But like I said, I'm just trying to help. All right? So with that, hey, subscribe to IUIC Arkansas. Shalom. Most High Christ bless.